Okay, I know you've got a lot going on, but what is the stupidest thing you've ever done around bears?
Oh, I have a video of this. So I was like 14. I was out in the field. I was on a super little creek in the Narrows, which is where like the river splits up and it braids in a bunch of different directions. And all the bears, especially the young bears, and even like bears that are on their way out from mom but haven't quite left yet, all fish in that section because it's very shallow. It's about the easiest section of the river you can fish in. And I had only been around bears at that point for like maybe 4-5 years, and only on my own with bears for like 2.5 years at the time. And so I was still very new, and I was at that point where I'd spend probably 1,000 hours in the field with bears, and I was way too comfortable for the amount of time that I had spent there, because I think that the most dangerous time, whether it be like flying, riding dirt bikes, doing safaris, competitive shooting, whatever it is, the most dangerous times for you are when you first begin doing something because you know absolutely nothing about it, right? Assumingly. And then the second most dangerous time comes at about like 400 hours because you're starting to get comfortable with it, and this is when like gross negligence happens. And then I think the next most dangerous time is like 1,000 hours because now you're overconfident in your abilities and you think you know more than you actually do. And then I think after that, around 10,000 hours, people get negligent again because it becomes so commonplace in their life. So I was at that like third most dangerous time in my life when it came to the bears and interacting with them. And I walked down this braid and I found these two looked like large three-year-old cubs that were fishing and eating, and mom was downriver. And I decided I was going to walk right up to them and put the camera on their face and get a great video of them fishing and eating fish. And nothing happened. So it's like, obviously, my judgment was sound because I didn't die, you know, and they didn't become aggressive. And when they became uncomfortable with me, I did recognize that and I backed off. However, I would still call that like an unnecessary risk with a very low reward. Especially considering like at the time I didn't have a YouTube. You know, YouTube was really just starting, and I had no plans to ever put the video anywhere. So I'm going to show you guys that now, and you know, for me, it's just a warning to other people. No matter what it is that you do, if it is dangerous, do it with care, avoid negligence, and always understand the difference between what you know and what you think you know.